Loser has to sit next to showrunner Adam during opening day.
No. All right, whatever. That's painful. I'm winning this for sure.
I'll go first. One bounce it in. Way off.
I'm not sitting next to you, Adam. But
You might be. I was closer.
Yacky Moon.
Ah, you spoke during that. That shouldn't count. Oh, jeez. I might be in trouble.
Nice shot.
I get a do-over since you were
All
speaking.
you gotta do is say I have to sit next to Adam and I win. You get a do-over?
Ah! You were speaking during my shot. So we're tied.
Oh, I'm not sitting next to Adam, I'm telling you.
Not yet. Hold on. So from over here.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, way off.
Nice shot. Rub his nose for good luck. Off of Asher's face from Uniontown Liquidators into the hoop. Bank shot. Nice shot. Put your arm on the security desk. 2 bounces in the hoop. Nice shot.
Off the Pittsburgh Steelers collectibles sign into the hoop. Well, it looks like Adam's sitting next to me.
Thank the Lord. And you can wear that goofy shirt he gave you today.
Welcome to the Stellar Show, Fayette County TV, Channel 77, Q Call and Breeze Live. Myself, Ken Philbaum. Stellar's Collectible Shop inside the Uniontown Mall owner Victor Malik and the Duke, who I almost went to first. Whatever, it's been a weird day. So, speaking of just things just kind of being, Duke's looking over there for the Easter Bunny, but I see no Easter Bunny.
Right now, the Easter Bunny is TBD, to be determined. We don't have an official date on it, but everything's set up for him. And what else is set up is the Uniontown Mall, April 11th and 12th, the card show. We're going to have the card show up here. Tables are available. You can go to stellarcollect.com and reserve a table. Pack Attack tickets are still at $55, but there's a short amount of time left with the Pack Attack tickets. They're going to have to go up to $75. So come up to the shop or visit Stellar Collect and go to that.
You know, something you left out. Hey, if you want to sell toys and stuff too, right? Collecting toys and whatnot.
We can do the toys, the comic books.
Yeah.
It's basically going to be a collectible show. We've opened it up to the Pokemon guys.
Yeah.
I've got a couple guys that are interested in first time selling. I can help you with setting your tables up, setting up your cards to sell for the first time.
You know,
really enjoy the first timers.
You got a collectible here too, right?
The greatest song ever, Free Bird.
Figured I'd let you have that moment.
And the Free Bird, the greatest song of all time. It's almost tragic to show what showrunner Adam brought for you.
My man. Yeah, I missed this game. You will see me wearing this soon. Thanks, Adam.
This is why I held that off and didn't give it to you, because you'd be looking at him today. But you know what today is?
Opening day.
The biggest day of the year.
Which is why we were
That's it right there. And stay tuned to the show, because later on we're going to pick what we think the Pirates are going to do for the season. We got a board ready to go, and we're going to make some picks.
But before we do that, because we're both jumping the gun, and that's on me. So, Mike Kelly, if you want to come slap someone, start with me. Get Duke last. But speaking of Mike Kelly Automotive isn't just about cars, it's about trust. With a wide range of vehicles and personalized service, we make your car buying experience, and it cut out on me. Hey, we make your car buying experience easy and enjoyable. Come see why generations have chosen us for their automotive needs. Thank you once again, Mike Kelly. We appreciate the support.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I know I've kind of cut off and jumped all over the place there. So, what else?
It is opening day. Skeens is pitching. They're in Miami.
Oof. How are the Marlins looking this year?
Terrible, just like the Pirates.
Okay, well, hey, you know what? So that's looking good for Skeens and probably Keller, and then hopefully, they should have maybe.
The Jared Jones issue hasn't gone away yet,
6 weeks.
So 6 weeks.
Yeah, he saw a shadow.
That's one of the ones that hurts the most.
Yeah, that does.
You're going to depend on starting pitching this year, and we're going to get to that part about the bullpen later on.
Well, one thing that does is I might get Bubba Chandler up sooner.
Well, you Super 2 Bubba Chandler, you don't want to give up that control, so they're probably going to use Modelinsky. That's the word right now as a spot starter because that's what they originally drafted him as.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
No, Donnie's not here right now to correct my grammar, and it would be bad.
Speaking of Donnie, I've been trying to speak as slow as I can for you, so.
The grammar police.
Yeah, right? Well, okay, man. Anything else going on before we close this segment up here?
I think we're good right now.
All right.
I gave you that shirt. God help us one and all.
Yeah, you know what? You'll either see it on me next week or you might see it on eBay. We'll be back after this.
Ain't nobody buying that.
Actually, it was going for like $40.
Get out. Oh, get out.
What's in the bag? Lunch. Big Mac, fries. Play for it. You and me for my Big Mac?
First one to miss watches the winner eat. No dunking.
One knee. Which knee? Get in there.
Off the floor, off the scoreboard, off the bank board, no rim.
Over the second rafter, off the floor, nothing but net. Through the window, off the wall, nothing but net.
What you want is what you get, and McDonald's today.
Off the expressway, over the river, off the billboard, through the window, off the wall, nothing but net.
Welcome back to the Stellar Show, Fayette County TV, Channel 77, Q, Call, and Breezeline. Myself, Ken Philbaum of the Duke, and Stellar's Collectible Shop inside the Uniontown Mall. Owner Victor Kelly, brought to you by Mike Kelly Toyota of Uniontown.
Victor Kelly?
Victor Kelly.
Of Molick Toyota?
Did I screw that up?
Kind of backwards, but I back-checked
Well, you know what?
on
It's
that
because I'm getting Tony Schiavone'd here. I got the lower chair, so you can look taller. Like, what's going on? I mean,
the fans out there want me to be more spotlighted and important, so I'm sitting on a bigger chair.
West Virginia Dave.
That's it.
Outside of West Virginia Dave. And you know what? Something we overlooked and forgot about. We're going to open up some
vintage garbage.
Yes, sir.
Some of the best garbage there is. And we mixed in a pack that I found laying in a box of the Paul Skeens 101 chase cards from last year. At one point, these were selling for $30. We're opening it up right now as a goof to show you when a chase card is gotten, how little the value is of the rest of the packs.
I'm going to sneak a wild card in real quick. Rick, didn't forget you, buddy. We know it was your birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday, brother.
Yes, sir. We got something there for you. Autographed by Zbyszko and Bruno Sammartino, the greatest Pittsburgh wrestling feud ever. So I figured I'd wait until I baited you in there. So late happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday, brother.
Yes, sir. We didn't forget you. So that being said, and we'll have some fun with that. We'll discuss that further the week of WrestleMania. So there's a little bit of a teaser down the road.
How far away from WrestleMania are we?
About a month, right?
About a month?
Yeah. Yeah, Easter weekend.
The weekend after the Pack Attack in the card show here at the Uniontown Mall, April 11th and 12th.
Brought to you by Mike Kelly Toyota Automotive. There you go. Got it right that time. And the Duke, who's, once again, for whatever reason, he likes to look at me this segment. All right. So even though he's more popular than me on the show, right? But so
Yes,
before we open these cards up, what's going on here? Because I had the Mario Lemieux tin set. So what do you remember about these?
I remember that these metal cards are complete garbage, and people fell for these. These were great grandma for Christmas presents. So when they would make these, there's normally 4 to 5 cards in there. They're made of metal. Nobody can put them in a top loader, and that's the biggest problem with them is they just end up being garbage.
Let's be honest, they were just stupid. Let's be honest. I mean, I bought the Lemieux one, so I'll own it. But if you,
this was the pinnacle of junk wax.
Here, we can bust that. Oh, you got it?
I got it.
You're good.
So this one's Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah, there was Griffey and Lemieux. There might have been a Jordan.
There were Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig, Cal Ripken commemorative. I think this is where you ended up getting the NASCAR lunacy of the Dale Earnhardt stuff.
Yes, sir.
The metal cards were brought out by the NASCAR folks. So what you have in here, Ken Griffey, it's 4 different pictures of him. And you can see as you're looking at these, Rick's got a good picture of him coming up.
And honestly, I don't even think that's metal. That's more like tin.
Yeah, they're not putting good stuff in
Yeah,
there. It's
right.
not USX steel.
That's
But the
like-
one thing that you did point out is these are MLB certified. So a lot of these don't have the logos on them, and it's like colored over black marker
These ones are
for the
official.
logo. This is
Yeah.
an official set. I would say probably your best case you could get $15 to $20 out of this
on a good
one.
day when someone doesn't
Yeah.
know what they're looking at. Otherwise,
Right.
you shouldn't pay more than $5 for that.
Team metal were what these were called. And what was it? Fleer had a couple sets of metal cards where the backgrounds looked like they were made of metal and things would fleck off of them. So you're never going to get a 10 on any of the cards that are metal as well.
Speaking of not getting 10s and overproduced garbage, I'm opening up this
Go ahead.
Don Russ first. I've opened so many of these when I was a kid. We're gonna open some more. I think
There is no gum.
no. There might be like a Bo Jackson or Nolan Ryan error, but
I think stickers were a big deal, or puzzles.
yeah, this was a puzzle. But let's see here. I thought it was there. You go. That's a good card.
That's Bonds.
Yes, sir.
Barry Lamar.
The last guy to receive a Hall of Fame vote and then come back and pitch.
He broke the Pirates' heart back
Yes,
in
sir.
the 90s series.
One of the better second basemen of all time, but
He
because
wouldn't have spit on the umpire.
the umpire shouldn't have gotten away.
That's kind of...
But he moved around too much. I think that's what hurt him. One of my favorite human beings of all time, John Kruk.
Yeah, watch the All-Star game when Randy Johnson.
Another one too, Jose
Canseco.
Canseco. This is a good pack.
Is that Melito Perez? No.
Julio Franco, like there's a lot of power in this. So look at this, second base. Yeah.
Chili Davis ended up with probably 400 home
Joe
runs.
Carter, not a Hall of Famer, but it's fair to argue he probably should be.
One of the great moments in baseball history
sir.
that no one knows about is Joe Carter hit a home run off of Mitch Williams to win the World Series. The following year, Toronto did Joe Carter Day in memory of that, and Carter got beamed and charged the mound and got tossed on Joe Carter Day.
That's appropriate. That prank he pulled on Moises Alou was pretty good. I'm going to let you have the honor of tell everybody what you got here.
This is from last year. This is a pack of Topps Chrome, which I badmouthed as much as I possibly could because for what they did, this is where the Paul Skeens card you could have allegedly gotten it from. They give you 4 cards. These boxes were going as mega boxes for $120. You were getting, 7 packs, 28 cards for $120. These packs at Christmas were selling for upwards of $30 a pack just on the chance to get the Skeens card. Once the Skeen card was unearthed, this is a $2 pack.
What a racket.
Yes.
It's the only way to put it.
It'd be nice to get a Skeens out of it, but you got a 1 in 4
You know
shot.
what? There's some other good stuff in there.
Corbin
in all fairness.
Carroll?
I'd rather have Corbin Burnson.
What is since it is opening day,
Yes, sir.
what is the greatest baseball movie of them all? Rank your top 3 on the spot.
On the spot, I got to go Field of Dreams 1.
Okay.
I'll go Major League 1 and 2, 2 or 3. And then you know what? 8 Men Out's a good one. And then also the other Kevin Costner.
Bull Durham.
For Love of the Game was good
That's
too.
actually one
Yeah.
of the better. That's one of the most underappreciated baseball movies
really
of all
is.
time. To me, The Bad News Bears is one of the greatest movies ever made.
True.
So I rank it number 1. I like Bull Durham number 2, Major League number 3. But for the love of the game, if you've never seen it and you are a true baseball fan, you will love it because the great quote of that movie is this one: "Hey, today we don't stink." This is what the Pirates can say on opening day is, "Hey, today we don't stink."
And you know what?
Until 4 o'clock.
To kind of transition to what we need to get into next, before I don't think anybody can debate this, but the best basketball movie of all time is The Fish at St. Pittsburgh.
Semi-pro's pretty good.
Fair enough.
Semi-pro's
But
pretty good.
speaking of Pittsburgh, it is opening day with the Pirates, and you put a lot of work into this, so let's get started.
All right, what we've got is this is some of the questions that everybody can argue about over the season. This is the Pirates' season totals, and last year the Pirates won 76 games. Ken, are they winning 77?
Yes.
So Ken's going with the over. I'm going way under.
Whoa.
Way under. Okay. Skeens, the MVP. He's plus 5,000. The Cy Young, he's plus 275. Does he have a chance of winning either one of those?
MVP, no. Cy Young, yes.
I agree with you on that. I'm going to give you the K for this one. I don't think he wins the Cy Young. Pirates, for the World Series, you get $10,000 for every dollar you bet. The pennant, $5,000. The division, $1,000. Any chance of any of those?
They're not winning any. It's a wild card or bust.
So I agree with you on that. Now, attendance, will the Pirates, because you got the flex plan this year,
I
right?
got all 4 of them.
Got all 4 of them. You're going to see us at a lot of Pirate
Just
games.
in case we need seconds.
Will the
Can
Pirates,
you see me over there? Oh, you got me? Okay, making sure.
Will the Pirates have more than 1,720,361 fans attend games this year?
Well, no different than most of these other, whether it's WWE, Steelers, whoever. There's a real number, and then there's that bloated number.
With the official number that they give, are we going over or under?
Well, and look, will they sell that many tickets? Most likely. But hypothetically, I got 4 of those passes, and let's say I get out by myself. If I scan all 4 of them, that counted as 4 people.
Never makes it easy.
So I think the real numbers maybe, but officially they'll go over.
They'll go over?
Yeah, Skeens
So-
can almost do that by himself.
Ken is an over. I'm saying under on that one.
Well, I'm scanning every one of those passes every day, so just to help.
Will they score more than 665 runs this year? The lineup is, would you say better or worse than last year's?
It's a push.
You're going to say they're going to land on the 665.
No, you know what? Over. They're going to land at 666.
Perfect. That was amazing that number is 1 shy. Me personally, I think the lineup stinks.
It's the last 3 of the Mount Pleasant zip code. I got to represent.
Okay. Runs allowed. Will the pitching staff allow less than 739 runs this year?
This is a strength of theirs. I'm saying yes. They will allow less.
Going over.
I'm going under. Sorry.
Under?
They'll keep it under.
Okay, for Ken. And I agree with you on that one. I think the pitching staff,
Yeah, this is even Shelton can't
the
screw this up.
bullpen is going to be a
I know
problem
he's
for
gonna
them.
try.
That's for sure. We're going to get to the bullpen here in a second. O'Neal Cruz, over or under 21 home runs?
I think he's going to be between 25 and 30, so I'm an over.
You're over on that. I'm good with
you're
that.
good. You're good.
And I think Cruz is looking for a down year. Do you think he'll still 22 bases?
Yes, I think he'll be floating around 30-30.
I kind of agree with you on that one.
And
Will he have more than 140 hits?
no, I think he's going to be under.
I do too. I don't think he plays.
He's
as
going to
much.
get injured at some point and take 3 weeks off.
Yeah. I'm going under as well. Let's go with Brian Reynolds. Will he have 24 dingers this year?
Yes.
Over?
Yep.
I'm going under on him. You're going over on Reynolds. Reynolds doesn't steal bases. Will he have more than 170 hits for the season? He had a lot of hits last year.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes. I'm a yes.
You're yes on him. I'm under on him. You're over on Reynolds. Let's move on to McCutchen. Surprisingly, McCutchen had 20 dingers last year. Will he do that again this
year?
year?
He limped into those, and I'm going to say no.
Okay, I'm with you on that. I don't see McCutchen's power increasing. 104 hits for McCutchen. I think they play him out of the lineup later in the season, so I don't think he's going to do it.
I don't think he's doing it either.
Okay.
Hey, I hope I'm wrong, but
Yeah. Strikeouts for the season. Will Triolo have less than 118 strikeouts?
The reason I'm going to say he will have less is because I think he's going to, even though he's kind of platooned, I think there's some guys in the minor leagues that might, if they make a run, he's going to become expendable.
Okay.
So
You're going under?
Yeah, I'm going under.
I'm with you on that. Sawinski at 79. He's going to play more this year than he did last year.
I think he's going to be over.
I'm with you on that. Okay. Now here's one of the interesting ones. Paul Skeens won 11 games last year. Will he win that many this year?
He might have that by June.
Okay. You're going over. I am too on that. Will he strike out
Yes.
more than 170?
Yes.
Over. Same here.
Provided he's healthy. He's healthy. Yeah, he had a cutter.
Jared Jones, will he win 7 games this year?
Well, that's questionable right now because of how long his injury is going to be. If he's only out 6 weeks, I think he hits that.
Okay. Will he have more than 132 strikeouts?
I'm thinking no,
No on that.
because I think this thing might
We're
linger.
both on no on
You
that one.
leave Victor's couple on. There you
Okay,
go.
now the surprising one to me is Mitch Keller struck out 166 batters last
That's
year.
not he pitched good last
He
year.
really did.
Yeah, no.
Doesn't get any credit
I
for
saw
it?
him in person a lot last year. I'm going to say yes. Anything,
Yes
yes
on-
to both of him. Yeah.
More wins than that,
I
too?
think he can get over 11.
Over 11. I don't think he wins 11, but I think his strikeouts are higher. Now, Bednar, well, this is the part, everyone gave Bednar crap all last year about how he blew saves. He only blew 7 saves, but if you look down here, the Pirates had 69 chances for save opportunities, and the bullpen itself blew 29 of those. Does Bednar have more than 7 blown saves?
I'm going to say no, because I don't think he's going to finish the year as the closer. If he starts off like he did last year, he's going to middle relief or he's going out of town.
So you're going to be a no on the 23
yes, but
saves.
not for the reasons of talent. It's just more of I think his role is to set up, not to close. That's just my opinion.
I'm going over the blown saves, and the out of town is probably right.
Like I said,
that's the reason he leaves town.
I want my logic on why my pick is. It's not because I'm optimistic that he's going to turn it around. I think he's closer to the door than he is. Yeah.
So the Pirates right now are moving a lot of people into that bullpen. You don't know. Hopefully they're smarter than the room.
Yeah, right.
On that.
You know what?
Because that bullpen really hurt him. If you could have cut that number in half with blown saves, you make the playoffs.
It's because Shelton he relied on that bullpen start far too often, and he's got to get away from that. So a lot of this nonsense, like the unders, I blame on Shelton, not the talent.
We'll get the Fire Shelton cardboard back real soon.
Actually,
probably
we should
by the second
we should
week.
take it to opening day. We'll be back after this.
Hey, it's easy to get to Steelers training camp. Just make sure your school gets its entry into the Landmarks Know the Score on Alcohol and Other Drugs program. 9, 10, and your school will be in line for $500, maybe $2,000 from Landmarks. Some recognition from WTAE and the Steelers, and a day at camp. So pick up your entry at Landmark. Where am I? 93? I lost my place. Start over. 1. Hey, deadline, June 30th.
Welcome back to the final segment of the Stellar Show here on Fayette County TV, Channel 77, Q Call and Breeze Line. Myself, Ken Philibom, Stiller's Collectible Shop inside the Uniontown Mall, Victor Malik. And don't let me forget the Duke here. Once again, friendly reminder, folks, the Duke is from Fayette Friends of Animals. So these shelters and whatnot in the area, you know what, there's a lot of good dogs and cats that could use a good home. Let's help them out. And now that I got all that out of the way and only messed up one of the tongue twisters.
Did a good job, though. I give you credit for that. And you also did a really good job with the idea or the genius that you are of just take the chalk and take the higher ranked team. I, on the other hand, am taking a beating left and right. Every time I picked an upset, I lost. So we're going to pick the Sweet 16.
I'm riding the favorites.
Still riding the favorites, so that's over.
Yep.
So what we've got is you're taking Alabama. I, too, am taking Alabama. Alabama's the 2, BYU's the 6.
I know. You're good.
Florida's the 1, Maryland's the 4. I'm going to go against the grain on that and say, because there's never been a time where I think all 4 number 1 seeds made it. Maryland's hot. I'm taking Maryland to upset Florida. Duke plays Arizona next. Duke is the 1. Ken has them. Here. Arizona's the 4. I'm going against Kenny on that and taking Arizona. We both agree on Arkansas and Texas Tech. Ole Miss which was my only upset of the whole board. I'm going away from them. We're both taking Michigan State on that, Michigan State being the higher ranked team. I'm taking Kentucky to beat Tennessee, so the upsets are going to happen this round. You, of course, have Tennessee. I know how much you care. Mm-hmm. We're both taking Auburn. Auburn's the 1. Michigan's the 5. Houston's playing Purdue. We both have Houston on that. So we're going to check back with us next week and see how bad I did again, as probably every higher seed will win.
Well, and that'll be the round where my picks start to nosedive, because you're not going to have 4 number 1s in, but I'm playing with the house, and I'm going to ride all number 1s.
Yeah, if you would have bet $5 on every team on the money line, as some guy who stopped here yesterday tried to show me some outdated 16-team parlay that he allegedly hit, it had teams that weren't even in the league.
Oh.
He's the guy who gave you that shirt.
Showrunner Adam.
Yeah, he's talking all kind of nonsense like he hit a 16-teamer.
Oh. He came through on some Penguin tickets, so I'll give him that, but I don't know about this other nonsense.
Yeah, and we also have a bet that Aaron Rodgers signs by April 9th with the Steelers. When you come down to see us at the Pirate games, I get 2 free games of concession food off of Adam if Rodgers doesn't sign.
So you guys got that figured out?
Yeah,
because I had to listen in on this yesterday. Like Adam, it's like, what's the bet? Okay, we understand what the term, like what the winner gets.
And this guy thinks he hit a 16-teamer and he couldn't even answer the simplest question.
Yeah, right.
Which brings us to
yes, sir.
Aaron Rodgers, will he be a Steeler? What do you think the Steelers have left as far as free agency goes? Do you think I'm going to win free concession food off him, which could be $50-$60, the way I eat?
If he's going to be a Steeler, I think it does happen by April 9th.
By April 9th?
Yes. So, because we're not even in April yet. Because here's what I honestly think is going to happen. I think the Steelers are maybe going to wait about another week till about the time of the Pirate home opener, around the 4th or 5th.
You're buying into the agenda's belief that he gets to throw out the first pitch?
That would be awesome, but no. My thing is, I think the Steelers, my opinion, they're going to wait till about April 4th, 5th, 6th, whatever, and then it's like, hey, you know what? This guy's not signed. Atlanta, what do you want for Kirk Cousins?
Why wouldn't you wait till June, July when the number would go down completely? Aaron Rodgers does not need to come to Pittsburgh and learn a playbook.
No.
So sign him in June. Sign him in July when instead
you got
of him believing
competition.
what's left as far as competition after the draft.
There's rumblings that Minnesota's back in.
Yeah, that's all not. They're hoping, like the Steelers are, that Rodgers comes for $20 million.
And look, you know what? If Rodgers, look, I'm just going to throw out a hypothetical here too. If Rodgers is committed that he's done in a year or two, and he's not doing the thing like Brady did, where every year he's got 5 years left. We've all worked with that guy somewhere. But anyway, if Rodgers says, "Hey, 2 years, I'm out," you're Tennessee. Why wouldn't you bring in Rodgers to mentor whoever you're drafting with the first overall pick?
Again, that's why Rodgers is in no rush to sign.
Exactly.
He's looking for someone to give him the biggest bang for the buck. If you're the Steelers, wait him out and go sign Kareem Hunt.
Or whoever. Chubb's still out there.
You need a running back.
Yeah, right? Unless they're
Seriously, you
going to
don't have a second-round draft pick. You have needs all over the place, and Kareem Hunt played for damn near league minimum with Kansas City. You can't have Aaron Rodgers without the threat of play action. Gainwell and Warren are not going to get you that.
Look, and there's other running backs out there we could throw into that conversation. But I want to get back to, I really think if the Steelers wait a week or two.
I want Kareem Hunt.
A week or two, if Rodgers isn't committed, then I would consider, like I said, I'd reach out to the Falcons and say, hey, would a third-round pick get us Kirk Cousins?
But you're still going to pay $40 million. You might as well get Rodgers.
If Atlanta paid out the $10 million roster bonus, his cap number would be like between 22 and 28, if I heard right.
For Kirk Cousins.
Yes.
With this team.
Yep. Hey, look, you know what? It's either that or Mason Rudolph.
What's the difference at that point? You're not winning a playoff game with this team as currently constructed.
Well,
just because you added DK Metcalf, everybody on that defense is a year older. And that's not a good year older in a lot of cases.
No, wait, for Porter it's great, but then for Hayward,
Yeah, Hayward, you got to go into next season with TJ Watt with the ability to just walk away. You have to address TJ Watt before the season starts.
That's where, like, if you did something like Kirk Cousins, now you have that flexibility to work because they're at $44 million in cap. Mm-hmm. But anyway, we're getting a little long-winded.
I still think one last thing.
Yes, sir.
I still think my board still plays correctly, and the Steelers get Shedeur Sanders at 21.
He will be gone by the 5th pick, and we'll save that for next week. Rise Wrestling is next.
That chills the night. Let's tell a show.